What's going on, guys? Cyn for the win here, and we are back with our franchise mode as the Vancouver Canucks, and it's a big day today. It's gonna be a big trade day. Now, I did look around for goalie ideas, and I found something that makes a lot of sense, perhaps realism-wise, and would make sense for us right now. Now, if you look at Jersey, they're shitting the goddamn bed. Year after year, they've been a bad team all the time, and you've got to wonder why. Taylor Hall, Brandon Saad, Adam Henrique, Thomas Tatar, Bastian, Palmieri, Severson. Yeah, sure, they don't have the strongest defensive core. Now, that's definitely one of their issues. They don't have the strongest defensive core. I've seen teams like this with certain defensive cores not be that good. But here's their freaking issue. Here's what they draft. Look at this. Look at this crap. Elite. 3 freaking elite prospect goalies. Now, we could probably get 2 of these guys for Demko. And I'm thinking Otterize and Maltby. Since Maltby's 81, he's NHL ready for a backup role. We could play him in that backup role and have the other guys start. And then Otterize we could put in the system and we can see which one will get better. Now, they don't have a whole lot of value. So it's almost like perhaps one of them's going to bust. But they're still young. They're still young to grow into really high value. Now, what weirds me out is their value's low, maybe because they're all on the same team. I'm not too sure, but their value is low, and then there's one other team with a goalie. Hit him. He's got really high value, 19 is 73. Now that makes sense because he's 73 at age 19. So this guy might make more sense to go after, and we might be able to get him. So he's a stand-up, though. I know some people are weirded out about that, but I mean, I've seen stand-ups get really good. So it's either getting that Regier guy or going for one of the other 2 guys. Now, it looks like they're trying to train him up. But with Minnesota, how they are as a team, let me see what it makes sense for them to take Demko, right in his prime, and get... not quite. No, they look like they're on the rebuilding end of things all around. Jersey, on the other hand, while they need to retool their defense, they don't look like a rebuilder with all their forwards, you know what I mean? So it would kind of make more sense that they just want to start being a good team. Sure, they can't turn it around this season, but next season with Demko, I think they should be able to get somewhere, you know what I mean? So they also want to give up picks too. They're considered a hopeful with the players they have. So that they're trying. If I give them someone like Demko, man, next year they should be able to be a playoff team. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Pick up 2 of their goalie prospects and see what happens with each of them. Now, 20 at 74, that's not bad. 81 at 21, that's not bad either. I mean, they'd still grow into pretty decent roles. It all depends on how big of a jump Maltby gets. Now, how's he been playing this year? Decently this year. He's been playing kind of decent this year. He's jumped in a lot. Yeah, so we could pick him up. Hybrid, and this guy was what? Stand-up. Oh, shit, they're both... Ugh. So, I don't know. The stand-up thing, I know some people saying they don't grow too well. I mean, I've never quite had that experience. I've seen them grow pretty well. It's just the value thing that's kind of weirding me out. Oh, yeah, I don't know. There's something is it because they have 3 elite goalies on their team and that's why their value is low? This guy makes sense. 19 at 60. That makes sense why his value is low. This guy's only a year older, but was 74. And then then you have to consider Minnesota, who had Regier, who was 73 at 19. And his value is way, way up there. So I'm not too sure what to make of it. I mean, by age 20, what's he going to be, around 80 or... I'm not too sure. He's got killer value, but it does make a lot of sense why they'd want to hold on to this guy. I mean, when was he drafted? Yeah, 9th overall. It would make sense that they'd hold on to him. I don't see any other really elite goaltenders prospect-wise, I don't think. I'm going to take another quick look here, but it's looking like those are our 2 main options, is that Regier guy or getting the 2 prospects. Now, their value isn't going to completely dictate where they go. I mean, they could still turn around, be really good, and then we'd have 2 to choose from, or 2 to package together and have to get someone else if it comes down to that. But I'm hoping it doesn't. I'm hoping would kind of be able to get good. But, I mean, 81 at 21 is not terrible as long as he gets a good jump. And then by age 22, he's almost like basically going to be a starter. That's what you need out of him. If he busts, if it looks like he's busting, we need to trade that off immediately. Or else we're pretty screwed. Yeah, not Columbus. They got Korpisalo-Bobrovsky. No. Yeah, it's looking like it's one of those two. Because no one else has that elite prospect goalie. New Jersey's freaking hogged them all. Yep, so that's it right there. That Gustafsson's guy's getting really good as a starter. 86 at 24, but nah, we don't. We need someone younger. That's where we're looking for someone a bit younger. Now this guy is another one. He could get good, but 81 at 21. I mean, it's the same thing as that other guy was. So he could get good, but I don't know. It also looks like he's not playing where he should be. I mean, when you look at, like, you got two guys in the NHL. He's playing in the AHL. So he might be getting ruined right now. So I'd rather not go for him. Plus, they have two, decent goaltenders. They wouldn't want another good one like 80s, like where what's his name is. Unless we took another one of those guys back. But yeah, it's really looking like those two guys, Maltby and the other guy's the best option. Or we try to get Regeer, but that one doesn't make sense from a realism standpoint. Like, that's their big prospect guy. It makes sense that they want to hold on to him. So I think we got to take the risk and trade. Oh, look, Hart got up to an 88 in this game. And trade for one of those two guys. Because, yeah. It's looking like that's what we'd have to do. Take a risk with two of the younger guys. See how they grow. All right, so let's do it. I think we should just go for it. Otterize and Maltby. Throw them in there. They don't want to give either of them up. Makes sense. But if we threw in Thatcher Demko with his crazy high trade value, but he doesn't seem to perform well enough. He's got 1 year left on that deal, too. We're going to have to pay the guy, So I'm thinking now's the best time to do it. All right, they'd be over the league maximum salary cap. That is unfortunate. We could take someone back, though. Oh, they're just over, though. They're just over. We could take back pretty much anyone here. All right, just take back someone who's signed. Anyone on the block, though. I want to see if there's someone on the block we could take back who's signed. Shore. Please have like 1 year left. Good. Okay, yeah, we could afford that. This Shore guy, 1 year left, 32.75. What happened to you? All right, just take him back. Oh, still what? Really? Oh, that barely changed because there's not too much time left. I could retain, to be honest. I could retain salary. That's not a big deal. I could just retain like $1 million of this. That's no big deal since he's getting off that contract. I don't even retain $1 million, but I'm going to do it for extra value. So now it's approved, and let's see if we can maybe get a pick off of these guys. Like, their second is almost as good as a first. I doubt we'll be able to get it, but let's go for it. I highly doubt that goes through, but yeah, I'm definitely thinking that's not going to go through, but let's try it anyway. Try to get that second in there. Not quite. The value isn't sufficient. I mean, if I could still get that pick, that's a really good pick. If I could send in later. They don't want... I can give them back their third. Let's give them our third, even though our third might have a decent value, yeah. Well, I mean, everything we have is going to have decent value at this point. We could trade in future picks. Let's throw in a 4 from this year, though. I know they don't necessarily want picks, but yeah, I don't think we'll be able to get that second, to be honest. All right, so we can't really get any other picks, though. I mean, we can, but they're not going to benefit us hugely. So, how about... Do they have any prospect skaters they're trying to get up? No, they're all, like, decent. Yeah. Dylan would have been good if... oh, no, he's paying way too much. Yeah, none of these guys. No, none of those guys on the block. So, it kind of has to be picks. I want that second. Maybe we could grab the next year's second. And that might... I don't think that goes through either, though. Yeah, no, it's... This might not even go through straight up because they don't want to give it either of them up. Although we are retaining, it still might not go through. I'm going to try to get some kind of a pick back, like throw a 4 in there because I want something back. There we go. All right. So we got the 2 goalie prospects and a 4th for Thatcher Demko. Now, apologies, Thatcher Demko, in the comment section. You don't get your no moves clause and you don't get to stay here on this team, but it's for the good of the franchise. We weren't quite cutting it for us, and I bet you anything he's going to tear it up on New Jersey. We're going to face him in the Stanley Cup, and he's going to beat us. That's how it goes in this game. That's what happens. But I'm we got two strong goalie prospects. One who's ready for the NHL to be a backup, like, that's good. And then another one, see, he can back up Pumanovs, basically. And that's going to be fine. And he should continue getting that good backup time. And then the other guy was still in the juniors, even at age 20. So he must have turned 20 after a certain point where he wasn't eligible for AHL, which is just fine. Means I don't have to worry about him. But I will need to perhaps maybe send him down just in case. So that's one trade we made. I got to make the roster moves. I want to make sure that everything's right here. Oh, what? I can't auto-fix. What do you mean? Okay, okay, I have to roster move. Okay. What? Oh, it's in the system. I got so many goalies in the system. Yeah, I know. I will trade some of those. Those guys will be extra value here. Don't you worry. I know. I got like so many goalies. Don't worry about it. We're good. Autorize. He's in the system, but I'm pretty sure he's So bring up Maltby. That's the one. Yeah. Now go to edit lines. Here we go. All right, so we gained morale for being called up, too, so that's good news. So stick him right in that backup role. Pumanovs will take over the starting duties. So good on you, Pumanovs. Have fun. Get us a better draft pick. And then, oh, shit, he jumped right up to an 82. It's a lot of morale. But they should split time relatively evenly, and he should get a few extra games played, hopefully, which will, again, perhaps, help out his growth here. Now the trade itself might also help out his growth. It does that sometimes. Now I know his value is only, or his poise is only 70, but that can grow really quickly. All right, Pumanovs, when you look at Pumanovs, his poise is even lower, and he's 24, you know what I mean? So yeah, that's good. Decent poise there. All right, okay, now I think that was all the trade I need to make. Yeah. All right, but I do want to check out before I make another trade where I just got to go to the real roster, or is it going to be in contracts? If it's in contracts, I need to check to make sure that guy's in the CHL still, that I don't need to play him in the... I want to make sure. I do not want to screw up any growth if I can help it here. That's the last thing I want to do. So in the system... Oh, I can't check from here. Like, what? Shoot. It's the authorized guy. I'm trying to see, like, where he is. I have to go to the trade screen to see that? Yeah, I guess I might have to go to the trade screen. Okay. That's the only place it says where they're in the CHL. That's interesting. Okay, well, I'll do that then. I want to make sure that he is sitting there and not in the AHL. If he's in the AHL, I need to play him, but he should be in the CHL. He was on the CHL on their team, so... Sorry, I just want to... I got to be sure here that... we're not getting screwed over. What? Well, now it's not showing us where he is, really? Okay, no, it is. Okay, right here. Yeah. So he's still in the CHL. All right, good. So he could chill there in the CHL. He'll be fine. He'll be ready for AHL next year. Maybe even NHL if he grows a heavy amount. And then we can have two elite goalies battling it out for the starting role. And we'll see which one's better. Which one looks better. Okay. All right, now we got some other trades to make. Alrighty, sorry, I was just looking at ages real quick. Berchi, I want to hold on to Berchi. I'm not going to trade the guy by any means, but yeah. Okay, so Liljegren, I think he's got to go, definitely. Just because he's busted. But the big things first, we got to go Brassard. I can hold on to Sutter, kind of, but Brassard and Oshie for sure got to go. I might still trade Sutter as well, but Brassard and Oshie still got to go. And now we got to look for someone who kind of wants him, but also kind of has prospects. Because I want, like, we got to look for, like, super young prospects, though. Like, we can't be, like, anyone who's, like, sort of developed that they know the value to, you know what I mean? Like, they've got to be pretty damn young, like, 2021 max. And, yeah, that's kind of what we have to go for here. Because anything else, they kind of know what's good. And they already kind of know what's good here with a lot of these guys. No one here, really. In Carolina, I got this Platt guy, but that's going to be hard to get. These two yellow elites, but it kind of looks like they're already developing. This guy's still in the AHL, and he's 22 at 81. That's a bit too much for me. Like, he could get really good, but he also could be stunting right now. You know what I mean? At 81 only at 22, you know, that's pushing it. A sniper here, another lefty. It's an idea. That Lindstrom guy's an idea, but I'm not liking the age combined with the overall. I'll say that. I'm not comfortable with that. Plus, they don't want either of our guys, so might be tough to get. Nope. None of these guys really. Oh, wait. No, that guy wasn't good enough. If we can pick up elite guys, we will, man. That's what we need. 23. Valeno, nope. Nope. None of those guys. Let's see here. That guy. Top 6, though. I mean, 79 overall. If they're trying to make another run, maybe. Sniper on the right. So, we do have a right-wing sniper, but he's a lefty. I feel like we need an elite guy on the right side, though. Like, not another top 6. His accuracies are really good. His awareness is pretty good for what he is already. Defensive stats look decent. This guy could be someone to pick up. Yeah, he's young enough. And, I mean, he's already 79 at age 20, which is really powerful. And we did lose that right-wing slot in our AHL. So that's an idea. I might be able to go 1-for-1 for him and then save on to some of that other value for someone else. Yeah, easily. Can I... That have more than 45 skaters in the organization. Well, we're going to take one off. Should it be Brassard? Let's start Oshie. Might be able to do it for Oshie. It's a bit too much. I think that's a bit too much value. But if we get away for it by giving Oshie to him. Not quite, yeah. Doesn't meet the block well. Do you guys need picks or something? Well, let's see. Would that trade even make sense, though? Yeah, they're kind of a playoff team. I mean, that would push them in the right direction. They still got Kane and Taves, and they want to give up picks by the look of it, which means they might not want picks back. And I'm not understanding why they don't want these guys. I guess they're looking for, I don't know, guys to line up too much more. So it might have to be Brassard for this guy straight up, in which case Oshie would have to get packaged in with Liljegren for another player, which, we'll try picks, man. I don't want to give up any other player in this one. I don't think this goes through. Yeah, it doesn't match. I don't think we'll be able to get this guy. I mean, I might do it later, but for right now. And now you guys are saying Rantanen, no can do, because it doesn't make sense that he'd want to get traded with how they're doing. I completely agree with that. Yeah, he's 26 right in his prime. We have to go younger. Jost turned out to be nothing. This Carson guy, he's not happy because he's in the AHL. That's why. Okay. Yeah. He's probably not getting played or something like that, and his value shot way down, so I don't want to take a chance on that. He could get good, but it also might be a wasted value here. Gurianov. I'm not seeing, like, any elite forwards here, man. There's, Will Patrick, I know, but... Okay, this Letang guy, 20-72. That's not bad. They don't want to give him up, though. They don't want to give up either of these guys. 21 at 83 is even better. It's another lefty sniper, though. Another lefty playmaker this time, though. I'm feeling like I need a righty, to be honest. That's just what it's feeling like to me. Alright, holding off on those. Now, Oilers probably wouldn't make sense for them to get rid of any of these. And I gotta keep on, at least have one of them in here. So, if we're going for an elite guy, let's just throw Brassard in there, because... I mean, we're still not going to be able to get it. If we can find one elite guy, oh man, yeah, none of these guys want Brassard. It's going to be tough. Yep. That top 6 is really looking like the most we'll be able to get. Because all these other elites there's not really any. There's a couple, but not really too much. And they don't want to give them up. Well, rightly so. I mean, they're elite players, or elite prospects. Now, if they're making cup run... Oh, no, not Jersey. They don't have anyone. Ugh, Nashville. They don't have anyone. There's an Arena guy. 20 at 76. That's okay. Power forward. We do have a power forward on the left wing side, though. And like I said, like some of those right wing lefties can be used on the right side. It's not the hugest deal. Sometimes I like to keep it righty lefty, but I also like to have those options. So perhaps a couple of those elites I was taking a look at wouldn't be the worst thing. These guys want to give up. I wish Dalcal was like still slightly younger. I would call, but then they probably wouldn't have him on the block, man. They're trying to give up Tavares too, man. They're just trying to blow everything up again. All right, let's go back to Detroit here. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me why they'd want to start giving up these guys. Because unless we give them back some kind of like prospect type stuff, like, because it's looking like they're trying to get back on top. They have so many centers though. They're probably playing on some of them on the wing, and there are. I'm not sure though. I'm just not sure. I really like this guy, but yeah, there's none of those like perfect prospects really that I'm trying to see. It's real. I just can't see it with a lot of it. And then not too many people want Brassard or the other guy either. And I mean, the teams that want him wouldn't have those kind of prospects either, for the most part, and they don't want to give them up. So this is really tough. It's like you have to find a good team that would make sense to give them up to, and then they kind of have to have the right type of player that you're looking for, which in this case is not there. So it's almost like we have to go for picks, and I kind of don't want to wait for picks to pan out again, man. But we can trade the older guys for picks, and then next year when it comes to Kemp and Shushko, we could trade them for prospects, because then it might make a bit more sense. People want guys just a couple years older, more established, and we get the younger prospect type guys. That would make maybe a bit more sense, but I mean, but the thing about Detroit is it makes sense. Like they're a playoff team. Like at the same time, like they're still a playoff team. Maybe they want a couple guys with some experience. They can afford them, easily afford them. So let me go after one of the. Which one do I go after? The 80. I don't know. I'm kind of almost thinking that guy, but he's a playmaker, which wouldn't be terrible. But like how? All right. Well, I'll check out their stats. Player type isn't the biggest thing to me. It's more their stats. His his passing's really good. If his he could be really strong. Defensively, not so much, but his offensive awareness is gonna grow. He's decent face-offs. He could probably even play center if we needed him to. He looks like he looks really. So it makes sense that they'd want to hold on to this guy. He's already in the NHL. He's listed to be depth, so that's actually no man's land. Really good shot. Not the greatest awareness, but really good passing, too. Produces okay. This guy, I want to see if he's getting, how his stats are. Oh, what? I can't. Really? He's not in the CHL, is he? He's in the AHL. Now that leads me to believe he's not being played? No. See, now it's worrying me. Like, he's, is he, like, not being played? Oh, my goodness. Now I'm worried. Yeah, now that's, like, worrying me even more. Well, if we play him immediately, he should still grow. But 28-72, man. That, it's almost like, yeah, the overall is kind of worrying me. Don't, like, he could jump up, but this guy's got 11 overall on him, and he's only a year older. This guy would be playing on the third line. I think Oshie could replace him. They still have all these other younger guys, plus Larkin. Letang, they train up. Still got Lindholm. They got Svechnikov, too. They got Konechny, who never really panned out, but yeah, they've got a lot. Oh, they have so many good players. Like, if you look at their forward core, like, this guy is almost looking like he's playing fourth line. And he's listed to be depth, though. Interesting. I don't know, man. I'm really torn on this. Like, I'm almost worried about this guy being busted. But I don't think he will be. I mean, he could be. Like, it could happen. Like, we pick him up, we try and play him in the HL if, like, he doesn't grow for some reason, because they already kind of screwed him up by not playing him enough. And I don't know. It's saying he has no stats, and that's what worries me, because although he is listed to be other forward, he should still grow without even getting time, but, like, he doesn't have any stats. Like, if I can check... All right, let me check something else. Since it might not show it here, I'm going to check on, like, through Grand Rapids. All right, this is going to take a while, man. I'm sorry, but I want to make sure I get all these trades right as best as I can. I want to check another stat sheet here because sometimes it doesn't show it there unless he just hasn't played, in which case that would not be great, but it's I don't know. That I might still go for it anyway. All right, where's Grand Rapids at? Come on. Oh, what the? Okay, here we go. It doesn't look like he's playing. Yeah, so he's sitting there freaking scratched in the AHL, which worries me. Uh-oh. So, I don't know, guys. That's... I do need some kind of elite guy, though. He might not pan out to that, but if we put him in there, maybe he does well enough. Oh, I'm so torn. Maybe I could get both those guys. Maybe I can get that top 6 guy plus this guy, and then really hedge my bets in that regard. So let's see what I can do here with Detroit. Now, all right, let's see if I can take this guy. I'll take a chance on him. He's still got decent enough value. He's still young enough that we might be able to turn it around. So I wish he was 19, but he might have just turned 20. I don't know if I can check his birthday anywhere, but although he couldn't have just turned 20 as he's AHL eligible, but whatever. All right, let's throw Brassard in there. And we need something. Oh, my God, we need a lot extra. These values, though. Okay, at least they want picks. So, throw our third in there. That's still not enough. Might have to go 2/3 for this guy, which honestly would be worth it, in my opinion. Even if they're both from this year. Brassard and 2/3 for this Letang guy. That's worth it to me. Still, yeah, we didn't get it, though. They're totally unwilling to part, so this might be one where we just can't get it no matter what. I'll throw in a second from next year. Yeah, this might be one of those where it's just really hard to get. Value's too far off. I could do a second and a third, but I don't want to do too much more than that. Yeah, that's sweeten the... Oh, it's saying now sweeten the value just a touch. Now that's a garbage pick, basically. So I'd be okay with that. We did pick up 2 4s. We have a 5 from Edmonton. They're a decent team, but... Oh, it didn't even click. What the hell? Can I not? There you go. All right, let's throw in a 6 first and see if that'll push it across. It did. Okay, so we got him. I'm okay with that. The second was the really only pick. That second and the third are the only kind of picks we really gave up here. Okay, so roster moves. We don't really need to do roster moves. Well, we need to edit lines. Hold on. So Brassard gone. It's okay. What I'm also going to do is give these guys the most chance to do something. Not Seranaimo, though. But who steps in here? I could just throw in Boma, to be honest. Since we're going to take, yeah, Boma or Gauntz can just go in there. Boma. Just substitute. I probably should have done all lines. Yeah, my bad. Scratch him, then do substitute all lines. I don't really care if he gets thrown on the power play. I'll fix all that after all this. But I just want it to go. Yeah, put him in everywhere. There you go, Boma. Second line time for you. Alrighty, so that's one. Oshie's going next. And then Sutter. I can re-sign Sutter for another year. His defensive stats are well good enough that he can play third line for at least one more year. So I'll hold on to Sutter for now. We can always trade him next year. But I kind of like Sutter. I know it doesn't make a lot of sense perhaps to hold on to him if we're going to take this step back next year. But if we make the playoffs next year, then I will want that guy. So that's my reasoning behind that. TJ Oshie has got to go, though. He's a this year only type player. So I'll throw him in. And we'll try to maybe get that other top 6 guy. That's my idea with that. And I could trade away some other picks. He was on Chicago, right? I think so. All right, Oshie. Then go to Chicago here. Which it makes sense that you perhaps want to pick up someone like Oshie because they're still not completely rebuilding. They want to get their value out of Taves and Kane. Picking up someone like Oshie makes a lot of sense. He could fit right in there on the second or third line. Look at that. Yeah, Hinostroza can go to the third line. Oshie could fit in there on the second. So let's try to pick up his Giunta, right? Yeah, Giunta. Let's try to pick up this guy. Sniper, righty. He's got good. I like his awareness. It'll grow relatively well, and his shooting category is pretty damn good. Power, not so much, but the accuracy's there. And as it keeps growing, I like him. How's he? He hasn't played at all. What the hell? What are you guys doing to these guys? This guy's 20 years old at freaking 79. Like, how has he not played? Or maybe he has. Maybe that's NHL. I don't even know. Okay, Oshie for that guy straight up. Not going to go through. We need to throw in extra stuff. At this point, I might want to find block guys. Now, I'm holding on to Kemp and all that. Granlund got to hold on to. I like Granlund. They don't want anyone else by the looks of it. Any goalies? Here's the part where I want to throw in goalies. Yep, they want a couple of these guys. Let's throw in Kovalev, fringe starter. Pumanovs, I like. Pumanovs is a solid backup. Then, in which case, we won't really need Kovalev. And we have a couple of the other garbage guys, which we'll throw in to just boost up value. So, Kovalev. I'm trying to think. Okay, we got these two guys, NHL. Kovalev is starting in the AHL right now. We could have Vavalainen start and Marmelin back him up. So we tactically don't need this guy. Yep. Vavalainen could just be an AHL guy just to hold on to plays. This guy might be a backup, but, I mean, he's already almost a backup. But at the same time, we have Pumanovs for that role. And he's looking like he's capping around a perfect backup level. 83, 84-ish. He plays well enough. So, Kovalev is a guy. Throw him in there. Hopefully it's not too many goalies. It shouldn't be too many. Too many players in general. Okay, that sucks. We'd have to take someone else back who's garbage, but that's all right. We're getting somewhere. I don't want to take back any goalies. I'm trying to get rid of them. Okay. Play fair. I like it. Why is he being paid $1 million? Fucking A, man. That's so. Why the hell is he being paid? Seriously, I don't get why he's being paid like that. Whatever. I'll just take him back. He's just gonna sit and do nothing. I don't really care. It'll help us out stay above the minimum. Anyway. They don't want to give him up, though, which is a bit unfortunate, but we'll try this. Oshie and Kovalev for Giunta and some guy. Value isn't up to snuff. So, time to look at picks, I think. I mean, I don't think there's any more skaters that match in their block that I'd really want to give up. No, sir. I need them all. How about goalies? Nope. I need Pumanovs, man. And at this point, I don't want to give up. I'll throw in a third from a couple years. And if that doesn't push it across, then I'll have to try something else. But let's throw in that third. From a couple years, you aren't where you need to be in value offer, nor are you particularly... Okay. Throw in some future picks. Since they're going to rebuild down the road, we'll throw in a couple thirds from down the road. Alright? And that will help you guys in your little rebuild. We're giving up kind of... Not really a lot. I mean, when you think about it, we're actually almost stealing a prospect. I mean, sure, giving up Oshie, but we're not going to use him. This guy's the only thing we're really giving up in 2 future thirds that hopefully won't have too much value. You are quite far off in value, and it doesn't meet the block. Okay, so if we're quite far off, then throwing in a fourth won't matter. I'd have to throw in yet another third, which I would honestly do for this guy. It seems like a lot, but these thirds in these years, probably by this point, we're going to be extremely good. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm hoping. Now, it looks like a lot when you're looking at the value, but when it doesn't match blocks, that's what it takes sometimes. And we got to think what we're actually giving up. Really, it's Kovalev guy, who we have. And then 3/3, which, of course, could turn out to be decent goalie. you know, another fringe starter or a starter, you know, decent. They could turn out to be more value, like top 9 guys with good value. But if we're going to get back a top 6 guy who's this good already at his age with that value, that's what I want to do. So we got it. All right. It seems like a bit much if you're looking at the values, but I think a guy like that, 79, 20 years old, is going to be invaluable. Alrighty, so a lot of guys losing some morale here. Okay, so who goes in here? Who do we throw in here? Do we even have anyone scratched still? I think we just got Bryce Kreider still. Yeah, we still got the enforcer. We could throw him in there. We could throw in Gianta, but I think he's listed. Yeah, he's listed to be a minor scorer. I want to play him there. So let's throw in Kreider. Let's just sub him in all lines. Like I said, really doesn't matter who the hell's playing where. I could fix all that in a bit. I want Sarenheimo here though for sure. Shushko, he's still not going to break out. He's going to basically be traded, so might as well play him up there. Kemp, on the other hand, might not be traded, so maybe I want to keep him in that role, but at the same time, I want to give him a chance to break out, and I need his freaking offensive stats to get good. In which case, maybe I want to baby him for the rest of the year to give him the most chance to do that. I'll consider that, moving down Berchi. Because he shouldn't lose too much morale, just get moved down, slide him out. And Horvat, Besser's pretty much done, so he doesn't need to be grown. Horvat, he's really good, so yeah, maybe we do that. Sarenheimo's chilling. Where's the line error? It's on the defensive end. Oh yeah, because he was playing point. Poma. Oh man, I don't even know who we put in. Probably just some defenseman. I'll just throw in Goodbranson for now. Okay, now is there? I don't know if there's any other trades. I think those were the big ones to make. Yeah, we could trade Kemp and Shushko next year. But as of right now, this is looking not good, but looking better. Now I do want to, hold on, mess with the AHL. Oh, I got to send him down too, so hold on. Okay, wait, I didn't make any changes on that one. Now it shouldn't, I'm hoping it doesn't mess up the, whatchamacallit. Okay, where's he? Yeah, send down Gianta. Under the salary cap. What are you talking about? Oh, under the salary cap. Okay. I was like, I thought it was saying over it. Let's just bring someone up like Boucher. Yeah, we could bring up Boucher because he doesn't matter. And he's actually taking away time. Or we could bring up Elvenis because he matters less. Because Boucher is helping out a line score. Elvenis is almost take. Oh, that won't work. Not enough. Rodin. That'll work, right? No. Really? I have to bring up 2? That's a bit awkward. That would work, right? Yeah, that would work if I brought up 2. It'd make less space, but that's why I won't hold off on that. Okay, hold on. Let me check out the AHL lines first. Let's see who we can afford to lose. I was hoping to keep above the minimum a bit more than that, but I didn't quite succeed. So, Boucher is playing on the 3rd line. Who's helping? Who's scoring more? Boucher would be better than Elvenis, I think. He's scoring a crap ton on that line. So, Rodin will get replaced. Khudobin we can hold on to. Rodin and Boucher. Although Elvenis, he's not good defensively. So, he's kind of nothing. He's really good. He's really disciplined. And he's got good offensive skills. But, like, he's just not a defensive type player. And he didn't break out into that. I remember we tried to. And Boucher's kind of nothing. But he helps out. He looks like he can help out Hornqvist quite a bit. Yeah, and Motsko, yeah. All right, so we'll do that. So it's going to be Elvenis and Rodin. Okay, Elvenis and Rodin. Oh, shit, yeah, whatever. I'll switch them back after. All righty, so we're going to get that figured out. Yeah, man. Why is this guy... That's interesting. Why it's saying we can't send him down and we have to call up a couple other... Interesting. All right, so Elvenis and Rodin can come up. Boom. That should do it. Puts us over. Now do the line changes. All right, some guys lost some morale here, but that will be fine. Now we can throw in the... I'm going to throw in that 79 guy into the first line immediately. That's just what's going to happen here. Oh, there's that Letang guy, too, that we picked. What the hell? Okay, no, he was a 72. Yeah, I was like, I thought he, no, for a second there I was like, was he a 74 when he dropped down that high? No, he's good. All right, substitute in all lines. Yes, wherever the hell that guy was, he's going everywhere. Okay, and let's throw in that the 71 playmaker in here too. Give him some time. Or he's a right winger, but he's a lefty. That's right. Okay. Substitute in all lines. Yep, throw him in. And hopefully Khudobin can help carry. Oh yeah, he's got a hell of a shot, good awareness and all that stuff. And that line seems to be producing decently enough. So, yep, goalie. Oh yeah, goalie situation. Marmanland, you're backing up, and then we throw in Vavalainen. Boom. And I think now we're all set. I just want to make sure, double check. Oh yeah, we still freaking have, what's his name? I'm gonna just trade him for a pick at this point. Yeah, I might just try to trade him for a pick. Yeah, because we still have Liljegren. I mean, we could still go for that defenseman, but what's his name works for now. But we kind of need to get rid of the Liljegren's value while it still exists. We can look for another defensive prospect. It's a risk, though. Yeah, I wouldn't want to give up Goodbranson plus him for a defensive prospect, you know? That's not something I'd want to do. So let me just ship off Liljegren just for something. Yeah, we're just going to ship him off for something at this point. I don't think any teams will want him. And we probably won't even be able to get a first from anyone, but I would love to get some kind of a first here. They don't want to give up first. These guys do. So could we get a first since they want to give it up? They don't necessarily want this guy, but you could just take him, right? Just take him. I think that's too much value. We might be able to go in the future, though, for a future first. That might work, but let's try the other one first. Let's try that first. Definitely not, but let's just try it anyway. Not sufficient. Can I make that go through by sending you like a third? Because I would take 2 firsts over another third in there. Let's throw a Liljegren and a third for that first. Boom! I'll take that any freaking day. Hell yeah. I know that first is probably not going to turn out to be anything, but hey, we got rid of someone that's not anything. So there you have it. Yeah, roster moves now. Now we have even less defensemen, though. Because I don't think we had a lot of defensemen to begin with. Or was that... Yeah, we didn't at all. But we could actually just sign a couple here, which I will do in free agency, to make them okay. Do I have to? Okay, let me go to edit lines and see what's messed up and just do best lines for him for now. Actually, no, I don't want to do best lines for him. What am I thinking? I would screw everything up. I'm just going to throw someone in here as we got to defend. We also have a freaking sniper. That's that Cullimore guy who's playing there. I moved him off once already, but I believe he got screwed up by some of that. He's actually not doing bad there, so I might just hold on to him. But at the same time, if he's going to be there, he's listed to be other forward, so... It looks like he's actually growing, though. He's like a 76 or something like that. Anyway, I need to sign someone. Can I just throw someone in there for now and then change him? I just need to throw someone in there. Screw it. I'll throw in this Vault guy since I remember him and I know he's not getting good. Let's throw him in there. He goes in everywhere that Liljegren was. All right, now I'm going to sign a few defensemen here. All right, so this took a while, man. Holy crap. But it's worth it. It's going to be worth it in the end. This was a huge trade deadline for us, and I'd say pretty freaking successful overall. Because our initial rebuild doesn't seem to be working. It's my fault, man. I'll definitely... What the hell's Gaudreau still doing here? Okay. Well, Gaudreau is still here. What? All right. Well, had I known that earlier, I probably would have signed the dude. Great. Now I'm going to get chirped for this, too. Oh, my goodness. Gaudreau is here. Holy crap. Well, he'll still be in free agency by the next year, most likely. Interesting. Okay. Any defensive prospect type guys here? Probably not. But we just need guys to fill roles at this point. 77. I'm seeing if I can get the best type. Now, there's no one really who'd work out like that. So this guy is probably not going to be anything. I'm looking at guys who are okay enough to maybe be something. 77. With the red potential, maybe. I like his defensive stats, though, so let me just sign him. 1 year he wants, fine. Get you there. And then I'll maybe do one more here. He's okay. None of these guys really. Why does he want that much money? It's almost like his morale's bad. And he's listed in the top 6 though, and he's wanting that much. Nah, that's too risky. This guy, yeah, he's okay. Sign him as well for a year. And just whatever is left. I'm super surprised Gaudreau is not signed still. That's actually kind of ridiculous. Usually teams snag up guys like that. And I could afford him, but the thing is, honestly, actually, I might want to do it. Because what was I saying? I wanted to boost around that one team, right? I wanted to boost around, see if I could boost up Kemp and Shishko. Maybe I want to just snag him. I can scratch Boma again. I could just play him for a year. I might not even keep him, but I could just have him for a year. Well, how much does he, like, does he even want? Just 1 year? Just play him for the rest of the year? I don't know. That seems kind of weird to do. It's not realistic to do that, though, either. He wouldn't want to... Well, then again, him going freaking all this way and not getting signed is stupid, too. We're probably still not going to be a playoff team, so... Whatever. At least he's going to play somewhere. He's going to increase his own value to be signed next year. He only wants a year at this point. Fuck it, man. Let's get him. I can afford him. Let's just shoot him up to 11 mil. There we are. And I can afford to send back those other guys too. Get back to me tomorrow night. Okay, good. You do that. Okay. Really weird bullcrap happening. Really weird bullcrap happening. This is going to be a long-ass episode, but I think it's worth it. We're getting a lot done. He said tomorrow night, asshole. There you go. There we go. There we go. Okay, we got everyone. And now I got to get all these lines figured out. Then hopefully we can still finish off the season. Johnny Gaudreau. What the fuck, man? Why was that even... Why? I don't get that. That, I'll be honest with you guys. I've never seen that before. So I did not think to look. I've literally never seen that. It's actually crazy. Okay, whatever. No one cares about Boma. What the hell? That is insane. I've never seen a player that good go and not be signed. Over the allowable player limit. I can fix that. Elvin is now an 83 for being called up. It's like, if this guy was just good defensively, I would use him in a freaking heartbeat. He's just so weird with his stats. I don't like him. And he's never played well either, so whatever. Bye-bye. Sweetness. What the hell is happening, man? There we go. Back to line changes here. They gained morale, then they lost morale. Oh, well. Scratch. There we go. Johnny Gaudreau will step in. Now, I don't really care if this guy gets butt hurt, because we're really only going to use him this year. I really don't think I'll resign him, man. He's almost 30. Sure, Berchi's 30. I don't know. I don't know. He's got really good poise, though, man. Better than Berchi's, but I don't know. Since Berchi's already happy, I'll put Gaudreau on the first line. Maybe help out. I don't know, whatever. They're both really good, man. Okay. So we good now? Yeah, pretty much. He'll be on the second power play line. That's fine. Okay. Yeah, I think we're good. Now we got to do the AHL bullcrap. So this dumb Valt guy. You're... which one? Maybe an offensive defenseman? Why not? He's not going to get any... actually... neither of them are going to really get good, so... it doesn't really matter. We're just getting guys to be defensemen for us because we don't have defensemen. So throw him in there. I can keep Cullimore there and then take out this guy. Yeah, it doesn't matter a whole lot. I mean, because Cullimore seemed to be actually doing well. Like, if I had a great place to put him, I actually might move him up, though. Yeah, I might still move him up because none of these guys are turning out to be much. So let me just move him up to the top line at least and give him more ice time. He's got goals, man, so screw it. Let me put him out of, oh shit, let me put him actually as a forward on the power play or something though, so he doesn't get, if I can. Gianta's in 2 places. That's actually not what's supposed to happen. McLeod's in there for some reason, which he shouldn't be. Not Cullimore. Yeah, Letang needs to go somewhere. Letang could play center, I remember that, and then we'll throw in Cullimore instead of McLeod. Yeah, you could play power play on the whatchamadoozy. There we are. Okay. So there we have it. That should take care of everything. Witherspoon, yeah, we're trying to see if we can get him better. I like that. I like that. Maybe do that. Help out these 2 guys, and that line is still good enough. Okay. And goalie-wise, we're all good. Yes, sir. Okay, now I think we're finally ready. For some reason, fucking Johnny Gaudreau did not get signed by any teams. That surprises the hell out of me, like I said. Anyway, I think we're good now, though. I think we could finish off this season. Yep, I think we're good. Let's go. Let's just go. I got everyone out of the way, right? Yep. Brassard, Oshie, Demko, and then Liljegren. We're still holding on to Branson because, yeah, we could perhaps find someone better in the next year. We could always resign Branson if we need to. I like him. Like I said, I like the guy, and I don't really think it was completely his fault on the defensive end for why we were doing bad. I still might want to get someone younger. Hold on, I want to make sure our goalie is going to be okay. Oh, they should. Yeah, they're going to be fine. Screw it. Let's just sim. Let's just sim. This is going to be like an hour-long episode, but hey, enjoy. I wanted to get my BA Pro started up again today too, but it's not looking like that's going to happen. I got to actually start getting ready for work in about 15 minutes, so that, oh well, I'll record it tonight and have it ready for sure by tomorrow. Yes, I'm going to bring back BA Pro. I've got that anchoring to play BA Pro again, so I gotta bring it back. And if you guys didn't hear the explanation before why it disappeared, it's I'll just go over it quickly again. I don't give out bullcrap content, so if I'm not feeling like playing something, I'm not going to record it and not give it my 100%. It just doesn't seem right to me to do to you guys. So that was the reason BA Pro disappeared. Yeah. And watch us, like, pull ourselves into a playoff position right now and not be a lottery team anymore. It'd be hilarious if that happened. I would laugh, to be honest. I would. And it's probably going to happen now. I guarantee you. I guarantee you I make all these moves, get some younger guys, but I didn't get those picks. Big-ass loss right there. That's all right. Hopefully that wasn't our Maltby in the net. Please don't be Maltby in the net. Come on, bud. Oh, shit. Some big-ass losses here. Baptism by fire. Yeah, I don't know. I still don't think we're going to be a playoff team. We hurt ourselves way too much. We had a bunch of big wins there for a minute. I was like, wait a sec. What's happening? But, yeah. I'm really hoping those 2 big losses weren't games where Maltby went in there. We got 2, like, it's such a risk to get those 2 goalie prospects. Granted, Demko is pretty bad, and we've kind of learned that even in the playoffs. He just hasn't been bad. And it could be that we learned for some reason our defensive core just isn't completely working, which to me would be very, very weird because it's very good defensive core. It's better than previous ones I've had. Not as good as the best ones I've had. But even when our defensive core, say on Montreal, was not with, you know, at the end where we had Ristolainen and, you know, Rodin on the top pairing, then the second pairing of those 2 87s, Dahlin and Turikov, and then the bottom 6 of like 2 84s, you know what I mean? So it's like, sure, it's not as good as that, but it's still really good. It's better than most other teams. And their 83 goalies kill it. You know what I mean? So, anyway, so we're definitely not making the playoffs here. But we had a nice little successful end of the season. The Gaudreau lost morale because of recent performance. So here we are. Let's just get to the end of the season. So where it says is the end of the season. There we are. All right, and now look at our AHL team, though. 51, 17, and 5. AHL team success. 50-win season for them. And now we get to wrap everything up. Yeah, we missed the playoffs. Everyone's pissed. Blah, 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 blah. Let's check out the stats. All right, Berchi got 70 points at the end of the day. Okay. Alrighty, so here we are, 6th in the division. Not quite. Edmonton got last by a long shot. Yeah, we just allowed too many goals throughout the entire season. Power play was never good. Penalty kill was even worse. And we are never above 500 in any category for that. Hilarious. Okay. Point-wise, though, man. Berchi, pretty damn good. 75-point season for you. Horvat, 65 points, and then completely falls off. Yeah, no one else even got 50 points, man. Not even a 20-goal scorer. Not even that good. Kemp, not great either. They were playing third line most of the year, but still. Sarenheimo did pretty good, though. 30 points on that third line. It's not bad. Not bad by any means. Eaton, he dropped again. That's morale, though. Yeah, lost morale, failing to make the playoffs. He dropped back down. I'm still hoping, if he grows, oh, man, I really hope he grows. Playing 44 games, 16 points. That's not bad at all, man. Really, for playing where he was on the fourth line. Not bad. Plus, he's a +1. Only took 2 penalties. Let's see here. Took a few face-offs. Laid 10 hits, not as much as I hoped he would. But he's got more takeaways than he's got giveaways. Like, I love that. That's, oh, yeah. I really want this guy to get good. Like, he could be a really solid third line. I'm hoping maybe even second line. I don't even know. He could play. He's a lefty, too, so he could play on the opposite side. He's everywhere but a center, basically. Delorier, okay. Boma. Goodrow, 8 points in 19 games, so yeah, he didn't do too good, but we were trying to have him boost that line. He didn't do that good of a job. Whatever, he made a few mil there at the end of the year. Alrighty, Hamilton, 50 points. Hutton, 41. DeMello's a -20. Good job. Wait. Didn't we traded for him midway, and he was on a really shitty team, so I'm not going to blame him completely, but I'm also going to kind of blame him because he's playing with Trampkin, who's a -9. Yeah, they didn't do too great, but whatever. Pumanov started getting more games in there. Didn't do... You know what? Maltby did okay. Some of those stats carry... Yeah, he didn't do great on this team, but he did decently enough at the end of the day. Yeah. Still hoping he grows. He should. He's playing in a backup role this whole year, by the looks of it, I'm thinking. Alrighty. That pretty much takes care of that. Now we got to check out the entire league. All right, Tarasenko leading in points with 97. Malkin right behind, tied with Stamkos, then Kucherov, then Kessel, and Sagan. All right, pretty good. Our guys know we're close. Goal scorer, Tarasenko, 52. All right, how about the assist man? Kucherov was 62. Okay, plus minus looks like Kucherov. Yep. And who's a power play master? Tavares with 18 power play goals. Nice. Who's the most clutch? Looks like Tarasenko. Yep. 10 game winners. It's actually pretty impressive when you think about it. He's got the game-winning goal to 1/8 of his team's games. All right. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it that I like to look at for them. Defensively, let's see. Fowler's got the most points with 77. Right behind him is Carlson, but should be Fowler. Way better plus-minus. Laid more hits. Took the puck away more. Better ratio, too. Definitely Fowler. Norris by far. No contest, man. No contest. All right, goaltenders. Let's see who's the Vezina candidate. The prime. If it'll load, there you go. All right, no one got 70 games played. Usually there's at least one, but let's see here. Bishop's almost looking like the best here so far. Yeah, Bishop's looking like the top candidate. Oh, Hart, perhaps. Perhaps Hart. Only played 60 games, but you can't argue with those numbers. How many games did the other guy, Bishop, play? 60. Only 6 more games, and it's close. He's got a hell of a lot more wins, though. He's got 6 more wins than 6 more games played. See, that's going to be close. I'm not sure how they'd rank that, Hart or Bishop, but we'll have to see. The save percentages are exactly the same, though. The only thing that Hart leads on is the goals against average. It's only by .07. So, in my opinion, I would tactically give it... that's tough. I think they should give it to Bishop. I mean, he's got 6 more games played and a bit less of a goals against, or a bit more technically, but you know what I mean. But he's also got 6 more wins in 6 more games played. So he had a better, he killed it. Like, he's got the same save percentage as the other guy too. I would think you would give it to Bishop in this situation. That's me. I don't know. I don't know how the game works it. But I would think you give it to Bishop. We'll check, basically. All right, how about rookies? How are the rookies doing this year? My goodness. Takes a long time to load. Wow. Really? You were a rookie this year, bud? Oh, he got... That's best I've ever seen that guy get. I've only got him to 87 anytime I've had him. All right, he gets to 90, and he's still perhaps growing. I don't know how the computers do it. Nightingale, that is such a badass fucking name. Oh my god. I would want that guy for his name only. What a beast. What an absolute beast, man. Oh yeah, he's got that awareness. That awareness does it. Johnny Nightingale. Tell me that's not the most badass fucking name for a hockey player of all time. I've been playing Skyrim, so Nightingale is automatically an amazing name. But holy crap, man. That's filthy. God, man. I think Smith's probably going to win that Conn Smythe, but dude, you got to give ups to that guy. Yeah, Smith is definitely the shoe-in for it, but Nightingale, why the hell can't he be on my team? Son of a bitch, man. He's on San Jose, so he's kind of on my team. Alrighty, why do those guys have so many games played? That's hilarious. No, none of the goalies did quite too good. Where's our guy? You tell me he wasn't a no, there he is, Maltby. 20 games played. Probably had the best stats. He probably did have the best stats out of most of these guys. He actually did, even though he only played, yeah, he didn't play too many games, but he actually had the better, oh no, Luukkonen, sorry. I didn't see Luukkonen there. Sorry, bud. Yeah, Luukkonen did. But, yeah. How good is, yeah, Luukkonen's 84, so why is he only a rookie right now at 24? Interesting. Whatever. Maltby played backup, man. He was a pretty damn good backup. All right, so, yeah, he only played 7 games with us because he started with 13 games. But in those 7 games, his stats did kind of slip a bit. But, again, we weren't a good team for him. So, what are you going to do? All right, that takes care of everything, I'm pretty sure. All right, so there you have it. We failed to make the playoff, but we just stocked up. We put so much money in the bank right here. We got another elite goalie training up. Hopefully he takes over that starting role by next year. And if we also have another elite goalie working his way up, he'll be AHL ready this coming year. And we also got a couple other forward prospects. We have a lot of good prospects here, basically. So I'm liking where we are. I'm liking where we are. And we could trade off and we can still keep Goodrow next year if we want to, man. That's like, there's nothing saying we can't keep him. But we might want to move out Kemp and or Shushko. Depends. All right, guys. So I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know about all those trades. And should be an interesting draft come this year. See what lottery position we get. All right, guys. I'll see you in the next one.